So, just waiting for him to get the cars ready finally. So there's 10 starters on the grid. I can see 10 cars on the grid. It's always good. The race will start momentarily. Here we go. We're now syncing on the grid. And let's see how we get on for the start. And it's go. Everyone's got a clean start. It looks like Dan's got a decent start. Nemesis is following through. We'll lose everyone for a second. Cracking start there from the pair of them. Let's see if Nemesis and Raptor can do anything. Oh, sorry, Memorial or Raptor. Dan's got himself nearly a second out front. As he runs out wide, managed to catch his braking in time. Great move from Raptor there. So Memorial frame is right on the back of Nemesis already. Dan Moto's already checked out in front by nearly 2 seconds. Honest, that has surprised me this early. You can see the lead that Dan's already pulled out in front as somebody locks up the brakes. Memorial frame is not leaving the Nemesis alone for now. What a cracking first lap by Dat there. Full on, second and a half quicker than everybody else on that one lap. People will start settling down now, so there's still 28 minutes to go. Nearly busted out a little bit of So Solid crew there. That'd have been embarrassing. Just how tight it is in the midfield. See Wiz all over the back of Val. See JP and Raptor, they're going to get involved. Raptor's caught a bit there. Did he manage to save it? He did. Caught on the outside. This is a good move there. It's good racing. See penalties up there. There's a couple of penalties already on board. With a half-hour race, it shouldn't really come into effect by that much. So it looks like Nemesis is getting a little bit closer to Dan out front. 11.6 on that last lap. Where did he find that one from? And he's up again. He's pulled that gap right in between him and Dan out front. And he's pulled frame with him. See Raptor and Crave. Al's coming on the inside of the pair of them here, coming into the braking zone. Can he get his braking done early? Get himself switched back. Raptor's caught it again and Raptor's gone. Big mistake there by Raptor. So 3 laps have gone. Now on lap 4, and the top 3 separated by less than a second. Unfortunately, Raptor finds himself at the back. You see the pops from the exhaust. Frame do. He keeps getting close to the back of Nemesis, so he knows he hasn't got to do too much too early. Frame was the fastest man on track through that last lap. JP's not leaving them alone either. They've managed to build a 3-second gap to the guys behind them. But it's like JP Memorial. Oh, Memorial's going to have a go at Nemesis. He's got to coming into the braking point here. He's close enough. Let's get the front four separated by less than a second and a half. As Wiz is getting close to the back of Al. Raptor's got past Wiggly. Looks like we've got 2 races on at the minute. We've got the front 4, the next 4, and then you could even say we've got the 2 after that. So again, you've got the 2nd, 3rd and 4th in the 111s. Dan just in the 112s. There's another one dipping his toe. He's run right out wide there. We jump back to this lead battle. Nemesis can't seem to get close enough to Dan to do anything about this lead at the moment. Again in the 111s, but JP in the 111.6, the fastest man on track at the moment. Let's see, the best laps at the moment is, and it is JP's last lap was the best lap. So Nemesis looks a bit closer this time round. Can he get anything done into the braking point? Now again, if you are watching, say hello, because it's a half-hour race. We'll have time to chat halfway through. Unless it keeps going like this for the next 30 minutes, then we ain't got a chance in hell. Picky braking. See flame coming out of Dan's exhaust there. Again, Raptor's not caught up to the battle for 8th, well, for 5th, 6th and 7th and 8th at the minute. These front 4 are still separated by less than a second and a half. Nemesis seems to be trying to pick his gaps now. But Dan is just doing enough. I wonder how much he's looking in that rear view mirror though. They seem to be a lot closer than they were last time round. Get this line right and he can get on the inside ready for the braking. No, he just pulls out that little bit of a gap again. Just that tiny gaps. It's allowing Memorial to get on the back of him. Frame is going to have a go if he gets close enough, that's for sure. Oh, a little puff there from Dan. Did that cost him enough time? Nemesis along the inside. Is Frame going to go with him? No, Frame sticks there, but little mistake from Dan gives Nemesis the lead. As the first third of this race is just passed, so it looks like we've got another 16 laps to go. Now the front four are separated by only 1 second. Let's just see what these guys are doing. Exactly the same. It's a shame I can only stream on one part of this race. So Wiz leads the part 2. Nemesis leads part 1. This is how the season's going to go. I don't know about you, but I can't bloody wait for next week. There's rain involved. Oh, as Dan's having a look on the outside. Nemesis gets his break in. Dan ain't got a chance. Side by side. Must have been a little door rub there. Oh, as the Nemesis gets out thing. Oh, that was a bit dicey between them at the back. Slowing each other up on this lap. They're all in the 112s. No, they're not. They're all in the 114s. They haven't quite crossed the line yet. It's testament to the racecraft of these guys, though. They've been less than a second for a long time, and we've only seen one real little bit of contact. And that wasn't a major bump. Right, we've got a little bit of breathing space. Let's see what their guys are doing. As Rozzy goes slightly wide. Raptor's now on the back of this group as well. Raptor's done well from where he was. They're going too wide down the straight. I think Raptor's going to fancy a little look here and all. So close. Just Raptors on the back of Crave. Keep watching the gaps out front. Oh, there's contact there between Crave and Al. It looks like Crave caught the back end of Al Brown's car. Thankfully damage isn't on. They have lost 8 seconds to the guys in front. That leaves Rozzy and Raptor to have a little fight between them. Let's see what the front guys are doing. Looks like they're having a bit of fun too. Nemesis is still out front. Dan's in second, followed by Memorial. Memorial's going to fancy a little run down up the hill. Dan picks his point exactly where he wanted to be. Frame does look interested in the back of that car though. If he can get out of the slipstream, of course with these cars the slipstream isn't worth a great deal. Very close there. JP also likes a look at what's going on. Oh, as Memorial Frame runs out wide, he's going to lose that spot to JP. Luckily for him, he kept it going without spinning. He's going to lose a couple of seconds to the front. Looks like Raptor and Rozzy are still close. Raptor's a bit glitchy there, but it's Project Cars, it was probably the lobby. Raptor's done well from that earlier accident. It's like Crave and Al resuming their battle. Looks like a bit of breathing space now for Nemesis out front. I say breathing space, it's half a second. See what these two are up to. Crave and Al. Some penalties involved. 6 seconds for Rozzy, 2 seconds for Al, and 6 seconds for Wiggly out back. We've not really watched a lot of Wiggly. There we go. There's Wiggly running around the back at the moment. Still keeping it on the track though, which is, you know, to finish first, you must finish. Well, it looks like Dan's getting slightly closer to Nemesis again out front. So, the question is, can Nemesis keep out in front of Dan? What do you reckon, guys? It's Craven Hour. Close again. So we've got 12 minutes to go. Where the hell has this time gone, eh? Memorial can't seem to find that same speed he had at the start. Was it simply a case of he was close to people? Was able to keep their braking points, keep where they were. Although as dusk is settling in, it looks like nobody's got the same times they were earlier. Crave's definitely got the run on Owl this time. Such better exit out of that corner. Seems to brake a bit earlier than Owl into that corner though. But he's penalty free. We know Al's got a 2-second penalty. His Nemesis is off somewhere. Missed that at the front. See his lap times as he crosses the line. He's obviously had a moment. 1:18. He lost 6.5 seconds on that lap. Unfortunately, we weren't on board to see. Gives Dan a nice 2-second lead out front. See if he can pick it up in this lap. See it. The top 4 are all in the 111s as their best lap. Best lap is still from JP with a 6.22. So they should be losing a little bit of grip on these tyres as it gets darker. I'm just going to have a quick check up on that other race. I'm going to watch Schneider's stream. So, by the looks of it, Concept is out in front, followed by Calm Racer, then Dens. So that's the front 3 from Division 2. They're also going into night time now. This is all over JP. Dan's looked like he's losing time as well as darkness descends. By the looks of it, Clean Racer and the other racers had an interesting race. He's lost the front end of his car. Right, watch this race, Kev. This is more what you're doing right now. As the front three are again separated by just over half a second. So we've got 9 minutes to go in this one. They've got 3.5 to go in that one. Can the Nemesis get past JP? Obviously JP is the fastest man on track, but Nemesis is on the inside now. It's a lovely bit of driving there from the pair of them. JP gave him enough space. Dan lost a couple of seconds on that lap, giving the Nemesis a chance to get near him again. Craven Owls again seem to be joined at the hip. Raptor's on the back of Nemesis as well. I mean, on the back of Wizard, sorry. Raptor's done well. Nemesis has got a run again. He's less than 4 tenths behind. Now less than 3. He's gaining. Loses a little bit of time there again. Dan does seem to be able to take that corner a lot better than anyone else. But he had a mistake in the braking zones. Give Nemesis a run. If Nemesis can get closer up in here, he's gaining. No, slightly losing time now. He's going to pick up the slipstream. Both get round clean. Nemesis is a lot closer, less than 2 tenths behind at the minute. Again, JP is just an interested spectator here. He knows he may not have to do a lot. His Nemesis now has got the run. He's going to have the inside line going into the corner as it gets just a little bit darker. Again, he can't get close enough in the braking zone. Again, they're close. Nemesis has got the run on the inside again, but Dan seems to just be able to keep that traction, and all the time they're allowing JP just an inch closer. Again, to be racing for 25 minutes and have the front three separated by half a second, it's amazing. It's been breathless stuff, and I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have. Again, the Nemesis is trying. Let's see what the penalties are like for everyone else. There's a few penalties, nothing that major. Again, Nemesis gets a better run out of that corner. They are side by side this time. Nemesis is now ahead. They've got to come up the hill. Of course, this down the semi-straight, but again, Dan just seems to get better speed coming out of those corners. Thanks, cheater. Nice to have you on board, mate. That's why you need to get the controller settings and jump in yourself, mate. Can the Nemesis do anything about Dan today? As again, we've been racing for 26 minutes nearly, and the front four are separated by a second and a half. The front three, you can see their lights crossing. Don't be such a wimp, Jono. Get it done. Look how much fun this is. So, I've got a result from Division 2. I don't want to tear my eyes away from this battle at the moment. They have just allowed Memorial Frame to get on the back of this. Frame from 8 seconds down at one point. We lost that time. So, I do have a result from Division 1, Division 2. Once I can... Oh, as Nemesis has a go on the inside. He got the job done. Can he... Dan seems to be getting better traction out of every one of these corners, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's side by side come the braking zone. As JP's now fighting off Frame. So the result in Division 2, Concept, Big Tam, Dens, Fast Forward, Pro Stig, Richard and Clean Racer. Seven finishes in that one. As the Nemesis now has the lead back from Dan. JP is still going to be fighting off Memorial Frame. And it looks like Rozzie's got ahead of Al Brown. Al Brown's got ahead of Rozzie. Best lap time in that was a 12.9, so nobody's going to pick up the free bonus points. Division 2, you got free bonus points if you picked up a better lap time than the top 3 in Division 1. So this is a team race, of course. I agree, Cheetah, that's why you need to get involved, mate. This is class racing. Thanks for the follow, mate. Nice one, Jono. So, when we join up with our Forza League back end of next month, Mr. Cheetah is going to be part of that league, he's already said. Bloody quick on Forza, so good luck to anyone that's against him. Can Dan do anything about Nemesis? Now we've been racing for 29 minutes and they are separated again by less than half a second. Well, it looks like Memorial Frame's going to have a go on the inside. Now again, Dan Moto's got amazing traction out of these corners. Putting everyone else to shame at the minute. Looks like they've given, this could be the last lap coming round. Given Nemesis a second out front. And these front four are all penaltyless. So however this finishes will be exactly how it finishes. Darkness ascends and we can see the little lights of these little buzzing wasps. Dan Moto's going to have to fight. It is looking good for 69. Carl, you called this, mate, during qualifying. If you've been watching the race, it wasn't looking good for a long time. So this will all be on YouTube tomorrow, so youtube.com/flashpoint racing. There's another race on there. I'm starting to drip feed stuff onto it. There we go, guys. Nemesis, Dan Moto, Memorial Frame, JP. What a race. I know we've slightly ignored the middle pack, but thanks Tengu. 10 10 10 go. I like that one. So of course this will need to settle itself out after the finish because there are penalties to be had. Wiggly's the last man to cross the line, and for the fact he had 10 minutes notice before the race, to stay on the lead lap with these guys is not that bad going, that's for sure. Kind of feel as like I'm going to need a lay down in a dark room after that race. That was good fun. So if you are still watching, or you're going to be watching the replays, we'll be doing this again next week at Knock Hill. So I'll give you a quick rundown of the top 10 as it finished. The Nemesis 69 in first, followed by Dan Moto, Memorial Frame, JP, Crave, Al Brown, Wizard, Raptor, Rozzy and Wiggly Bag. Thanks very much for watching everybody. I'm now going to go relax my voice for a little while.